There's a big difference between jobs that are given to you in prison and jobs that you create for yourself being an entrepreneur. At the end of this video, I'll give you the 10 top paying jobs, entrepreneur jobs in prison, whether that's federal or state. Let's get into this video. Hey, what's up guys? JC. Thank you for coming back. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss nothing. If you're a part of my crew, my raza, my familia, you already know. Who's got the keys? Who's got the keys? Who's got the keys? Súbanse a la Suburban. Let's take a ride. I don't want to take a ride to prison. I'll let you guys take the Suburban. I'll wait for you here. What's up guys? Before I start this video, we're gonna talk about jobs inside state and federal prison. There's a very big difference between state and federal jobs. It is what it is, but there is entrepreneur jobs that you actually do in there and you make a lot more money. My number one message has always been to stay your ass out of prison. But if this is where you end up, generally speaking, the worst job that you could have, whether it's in federal or state prison, is a chaha. Most people don't want to work there because you're going to be cleaning the dining room and the dining room tables and bringing out the food for the inmates. It's a shitty job to have. But a lot of people actually like it. That's the job that if you don't find a job, they actually assign it to you. That's where you're going, you know. And some people actually like it because they get to steal food and, you know, take it back and sell it and make money. But there's various jobs that you can actually get. In federal prison, like I said, it's very, very different because in federal prison, I mean, there's from forklift drivers to warehouse workers to Unicore. If you guys don't know what Unicore is a factory that, you know, in prison that makes different stuff that is used either by the prison system itself or by the federal government, you know, border patrol, stuff like that. They actually started doing private contracts too. And it's very high paid. They pay you actually pretty well. But there's other jobs you can have too. I mean, there's education, there's clerks, there's the chapel, the guy that takes the pictures, commissary. I mean, it's endless, and you're gonna have to work whether you like it or not. I mean, let me rephrase that. There's ways to get out of it. Obviously, the people that have money will pay other people to do their jobs or get assigned to jobs where there's really not much to do. That's what I did at the end of my bid when I was getting ready to come home. I would get assigned to like the unit as an orderly, so that way I could just stay in the unit clean and then go work out and spend all my time in the yard. But there is ways of making money, and I've seen people actually save money while they've been in prison and actually like make big money. I've actually met people that actually made more money inside prison than they did outside. But it's still prison, and I don't want that fucking job. But there is good jobs and bad jobs in there. You know, I believe that the worst job you could actually get in there is actually cleaning the showers. It is disgusting. Yes, I did that job. I did that job actually 2 times just because the last time I did the shower job, I got the job because the person that was doing that job was not keeping them clean. And you gotta understand, man, you got 100 and something inmates jerking off in the same shower that you're taking a shower. So yeah, you see babies on the floor and it's fucking disgusting. So, you know, first thing I would do is run the hot water for about 2 minutes before I would even jump in. And you know, you jump in with your sandals, of course, but I took the job just so I could start cleaning it better because I felt, you know, disgusted when I would jump into the shower. So I took the job, and they actually, the unit loved it when I took over that job because the shower was so clean. I would actually buy bleach on my own dime to bleach it all down and clean it and everything. And it felt good taking a shower in a clean shower, you know. The unit orderlies have a big responsibility because they're cleaning the day room where everybody sits, yard orderlies. There's a big difference between working in the kitchen and working in the dining room. If you're working in the kitchen with the cooks and everything, you have a bigger opportunity to steal bigger amounts of meat. You got to think about it, man. Everything in there is survival. One egg is $1. One piece of chicken is $1. Everything's money. A milk is a stamp. So everything is about coming up. Hustle 24/7. But that doesn't mean you can't be an entrepreneur in prison. I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs in prison. I'm gonna give you the 10 top entrepreneur jobs to have in prison. Okay? Number 1. It's the top seller. Top everything. It's the one that makes the top money, but it comes with a price. Drugs, cigarettes, and alcohol is the top paying job in prison. If you're bringing it in, or you're making the alcohol, or you have that cigarette hustle, you're making a lot of money, but it comes at a price. You know, sometimes people that don't want to pay you will snitch on you to get you sent to the hole to buy them some time, and if they don't pay you, you have to go smash them. So, you know what I mean? It comes at a price of dealing in there. You have to take care of business sometimes, and you know, it's not cut out for everybody. I've seen it too many times where, you know, the dude wouldn't pay, and then they had to go take care of business, and you wouldn't see that dude for about another 7 months because that's what comes with the territory. Number 2 job that you can make a lot of money is tattooing. Tattooers make a lot of money in there, a lot of money. It's one of the, on Wednesday though, I'm gonna show you how to tattoo and how to build a tattoo gun. Yeah. Number 3, it hits between law paperwork, you know, filing paperwork for inmates. That creates a lot of work for a person that's like a law clerk. There's a lot of law clerks in prison. There's a lot of time to sit down and read and learn the law. So they make a lot of money too. Cutting hair, that's another one. That one I think makes a lot more than the law paperwork, just because it's every day people are trying to get faded up for visits and stuff like that, and they're going non-stop in the barber shop. I mean, I used to pay my barber a book of stamps, so you know, they make a good amount of money. The kitchen, if you're a cook, you get your hands on a lot of meat, eggs, all that stuff that all the inmates want, because there's not enough protein in there and everybody wants it. If you have a store, people ask me, what does that mean? What do you mean if you have a store? So what happens if you have a store, your locker is pretty much filled with all the commissary top list stuff, what everybody wants, whether it's the soup, the cereals, the cookies, the bars, the sodas, the chips, all that. It's 2 for 1s. So you will get a bag of chips, you gotta buy him 2 the day that you go to the store. They make a lot of money too. You know, if you run your store pretty good, you could actually live off your store once you build it. It takes a little bit of time to build. It took me about 3 months to build my store to where I was actually just, you know, feeding myself off of it, and it was paying the bills and everything, you know, and it takes time to build. But the store's another good one. Laundry, that's another good one. Everybody wants new uniforms, everybody wants new boots, everybody wants, you know, new stuff for visits. Everybody wants to get their stuff washed separately from all the other prisoners, their stuff pressed. So if you work in the laundry, that's actually a really good hustle, because you're constantly making money every day. Stamps. I used to work in the laundry. I did the laundry, I did the showers, I did the cook, and I did the orderly in the unit. Those were my jobs that I had in there. Number 7 would be running the ticket for the sports. You know, they have I was really never into that stuff, but the football games, the basketball games, the baseball, all that stuff, they'll run a ticket where they'll fill out squares and they give out numbers and all that stuff, and they're constantly, you know, making money. That's another great job. Cleaning people's rooms, that's another one that actually makes a pretty decent amount of money. Gambling table. Now that one right there makes money, but it also causes a lot of havoc, trouble, and just craziness. I've seen dudes lose $10,000 on a gambling table, and I've seen dudes get stabbed up for owing money. I've seen dudes, it's like, yeah, it's number 10. If you work in the commissary. If you work in the commissary, you're able to give people, so when you get to the commissary, what happens is you put your list in, right? The inmates working inside grab your list. Now, if you have a person inside, your guy sees you, he comes and grabs the list, gets all your stuff, and you're in and out. You don't even wait. Half of those inmates are waiting for 45, 30 minutes. You know what I mean? If you have a guy inside, he gets you in and out, and you pay him, and it's all good. At the end of the day, it's a 24-hour hustle. At the end of the day, you're trying to survive. At the end of the day, you're trying to make some money so you can eat, live, and support whatever habits that you have in there. Whether it's drugs, alcohol, whatever. You know, everything in there costs. Food, everything. So that's the thing. If you're gonna have to do time, you better learn something and actually, you know, take my advice. If you're actually in there, learn a hobby. Learn how to cut hair. Learn how to tattoo. Learn how to do law. Learn how to cook. All these jobs will help you when you get home. Trust me. A lot of people, you know, make the mistake when they get out and they fill out their applications and the time that they served is blanked. They don't fill it out. I filled it out because I was working. I had a job. I worked as a head cook. I put the time, my boss, everything. The address. I didn't put the facility. I didn't put FCI, you know, federal prison. No. I put the name of the guard that was watching me, blah, blah, blah. It's just like a job. Just like a job. Same thing with the laundry, same thing with a janitor job. You just fill out the blanks like you had a job. That is it. Number one message though, man, stay your ass out of jail. You could be an entrepreneur in there, but you also could be an entrepreneur out here free in the world. My name's JC. I am raw and strong. Don't judge nobody, man. Give somebody a hug. Stay in your lane. Live savage. And remember, you only have one life to live. Why the fuck would you want to live it in prison?